Well, we are here because we think higher education has a very important role. I think that leadership in higher education, unfortunately, is not really going to come from the top in the sense of coming from Washington, D.C. Even though President Obama has made some very strong remarks, we know that government is limited in what it can do because of the political situation. So I think higher education can play a really important role on the ground. We can do that both by ourselves as universities, but even better in collaboration with cities, governors, corporations. I think that's where the leadership for higher education is going to come from. Now, I also think that, of course, in regard to sustainability, higher education can touch on so many different points. We do research, we train the students who will be the workforce of the future, and I think we can provide civic leadership and create partnerships with all kinds of people to bring about action. So we can work both on the research, on the policy, on the action, on the training. So that's a great opportunity as well as a great responsibility. In terms of challenges, I don't feel it's really challenges. I mean, of course, there's never enough money to build the buildings just like you want them, to do the renovations so that buildings that we have will be more sustainable. But still, as long as we focus whatever projects we undertake in that direction, it's good. Here at Portland State University, we received a $25 million gift 6 years ago. And I know that has been absolutely critical in allowing us to provide incentive funding for faculty and for students and to hire faculty to stimulate more research in the area. So you could say funding is always a challenge for everything. But on the whole, I really see almost nothing but opportunities for higher education because we do research, we teach, we educate, we create partnerships, so we can keep doing that all the time. Yeah, what makes me excited about this is that I'm a city boy. I've always lived in cities. I've always been interested in what makes great cities come about. And then in my career, I've had the opportunity to figure out how can universities contribute to making cities thrive economically, be culturally vibrant, socially just, and environmentally sustainable. And it was really my concern about suburban sprawl that I studied in Chicago. That was my big academic topic. And seeing the using up of farmland, the low density development, the inequality that produced, that I found problematic. And then coming to Portland, seeing the great focus on the environmental aspects of sustainability. And the campus, I have to say, I can't claim credit for having done it because the campus was already there. And I just have had the opportunity to be a champion of sustainability at our campus. What I'm very excited about the current situation of sustainability is a couple of things. One, that there is this renewed emphasis on it. The big demonstrations that we had in September, the UN summit, I think very important. But maybe even most encouragingly, the fact that many big corporations finally seem to have come around and realized that sustainability is an absolute necessity if we're going to have a thriving economy in the future. The switching away from thinking about sustainability as a cost, but seeing it as an opportunity to change how you produce and an opportunity to even make money. I think that is what we need to get a focus on sustainability on a large enough scale to really make a difference. My hope for the future, there have been times in the past few years where I really got very depressed and kind of felt that, my God, climate change is so huge, it's so inevitable, it's sort of the only thing we should focus on and forget about worrying about anything else. I have now become much more optimistic. I've just seen much more happening, more awareness, more action throughout society at all levels. So I see it as a great opportunity to pull people together, to work on an issue that really matters, and I think we will make significant progress. Will there be a lot of problems? Will we have lots of challenges with the change in the climate? Absolutely. It's not going to be easy. But I'm very encouraged by the level of grassroots energy that I've seen, especially in the last year. So I think it's a great opportunity to do things together.